Hey everybody, what's going on? It's LiKwaiLao here, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about TechZone audio products. And we have something special for you. We have not one, but two stellar microphones in the house right now. And we have the latest and greatest and the new stellar X3 microphone. Now, if you don't know what these mics are, I'm telling you right now, they're hands down, I think, the best for the quality. And for those of you that are listening or thinking about having a good microphone at home for streaming or podcasting, I'm telling you right now, this is the microphone to have. I'm talking to you right now live on a Stellar X2. This microphone is about $199. But the quality and craftsmanship and what's made inside this microphone is well worth it, because this thing is hand tuned and it's got special things in it that these high-end mics have that costs $2 to $3 grand, and it mic sounds almost just as good as them. I'm talking like 99.9% almost as good as those mics. This is an amazing mic. And what I'm going to kind of go over with you right now is a real quick difference between the Stellar X2 and the new Stellar X3. All right. So the Stellar X2 microphone is a large capsule condenser microphone. It is well known for its 5-star reviews, and it's made by TechZone Audio Products, one of my favorite companies out there that you could get products from. These guys do not mess around. These microphones come with a metal housing, a metal screen built into them, and they're hand tuned, but they also have something that I love. They have some of the best shock mounts you can have when it comes to having with these mics. They're not cheap. They're made out of metal. And on top of that, they have what's called a K67 style capsule, which helps balance and neutralize frequency response. This is something that's extremely important when it comes to using a microphone and talking. As you can hear, I'm about 2 to 3 inches from my mic, and the clarity and the quality is phenomenal. Obviously, you got to have an XLR way to power these microphones, and I do use something that's known as an Allen Heath ZE analog mixer board, and it helps power the microphone. But the microphone itself is a major part of what you hear when it comes to my podcast shows or my YouTube shows. So if you don't have that, it's something that's extremely important. Also, inside these boards, okay, there's something special here. And I'm going to pull it up on the screen so you guys can kind of see it down here in the right-hand corner. For those of you listening to the podcast, I'm also making a YouTube video of it, so feel free to check it out. At LiKwaiLao.com, you can pull it up right there, or just go to LiKwaiLao's YouTube and you'll find it there as well. These have what's called high optimized circuits within the actual microphone themselves. Okay, these are JFECT circuits, and what's great about these is the low distortion that it gives. Also, what makes this so unique is it uses what is a German WIMA film capacitor and components with tolerance as high as 1%. In addition, the PCB uses gold tracers for better conductivity. This is extremely important. We all know that gold in general is one of the best conductive sources when it comes to hooking up any type of electronics and things like that, right? We hear of it all, mercury and gold and, whatever. But here's the thing. This microphone that I'm talking to you on, the Stellar X2, has it. And you could bet the Stellar X3 that we're going to debut has it as well. Only 200 of these microphones have actually made it to houses around the world. They didn't have a lot on launch because these things are hand tuned and crafted by amazing people at TechZone Audio Products. So we're going to go into what you get with the Stellar X3 and its new launch. The Stellar X3 large capsule condenser microphone will run you about $349.99 compared to the Stellar X2 large capsule microphone, which is $199. That's what I'm currently speaking to you with. It will also come to you shipped in a beautiful blacked out box, which I have right here next to me. And I'm nicely flashing it on the screen right now so you guys can see it. It's all blacked out. There's nothing special about it other than the X3 logo on the sides of it and designed in Southern California. So I want to give a huge shout out to all my peeps in Cali. For those of you that don't know, LiKwaiLao is born in Los Angeles. I got mad family out there. So what's up, fam? And you also get this beautiful case. The blacked out case. The Stellar X2 came in a silver case that basically looked like this. So if you want to do a comparison of the casing, there's a difference. You can obviously see there's a size difference inside these casings, and that's because the shock mount is a lot bigger when it comes to the Stellar X3 microphone. All right, so they made a bigger case. The only difference I could see too is they didn't put like the face covering stickers on them, which I kind of liked. I kind of like Stellar. I'm just telling you, I like that because it kind of explained the microphone and the product. As you can see here, that's blank, and so I kind of like that. I'm kind of bummed you didn't do that on X3, but I'm not gonna say I'm not happy because you guys are phenomenal. I love you guys. All right, inside you have kind of a pop filter cone type style cover that you can use on a microphone, and they're okay if it's something that you like to use. I prefer what I have, like it's like a half shield pop filter. You guys can check it out on my YouTube channel. It's not really in my face, as it doesn't feel like it's the big bubble, and I like them a lot. I think they work really well. Let's go into the shock mount. All right, so the reason why I have my camera like this on YouTube is so that you guys can actually see the side-by-side comparison with the shock mount. I want you guys to see it as I'm talking to you, and I'm gonna pull this up right here so you can get a really good look at it. So as you can see, the shock mount is definitely almost double the size of its previous self. So it is a lot bigger. It's actually springless. That's awesome. All right, let me see here. We're gonna pull this up real quick so you guys we kind of read through it real quick. It still has a K67 style capsule within the microphone itself, just like the Stellar X3 or X2. The X3 is carefully hand tuned, just like I told you guys. The craftsmanship top notch. You won't find this on microphones or USB mics that you do a lot of comparisons to. You have to spend anywhere from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to get this type of craftsmanship in a microphone. And that is why I like this microphone and TechZone audio products so much. Hands down, 5 stars, and I give them 10 stars for going above and beyond. The unique design is beautiful. I would completely agree with that. And going down real quick so you guys kind of get a little insight on this, about this shock mount. This new Stellar 3 features a brand new shock mount that is more reliable, and because of its springless design, it will not resonate in your recordings. This new shock mount is also available to reduce vibrations more effectively. I knew it just by looking at it. So it's very similar to the one we have right now. You have a vertical and up and down movement that you can interlock with the toggle on the side. The mic screws into it to firmly secure it, so you don't have to worry about it sliding out or anything like that. So awesome, absolutely awesome, great design, and you guys can see the comparison. Holy cow, look at that. See that difference? All right, now let's go to the mic, because I really want to see this mic. All right, we're gonna pull this up real quick. All right, so in my hands, I'm gonna pull this down real quick so you guys can see a comparison again with the Stellar X2 mic and the Stellar X3 mic. All right, in my hand, I'm looking at the Stellar X3 right now. This actually has what's called a high pass filter and a minus XdB pad toggle built into the microphone itself. So that way, if you want to turn either one of those features on, all you have to do is slide the toggle on the microphone right to left, left to right, and it will turn it off or on. So here it is right here, guys. I'm pulling it up so you guys could take a nice look at it. Here's the new Stellar X3 mic in person. Here's the X2 side by side. We're gonna put it next to each other so you guys can do a side by side comparison. As far as height and things like that, it's very similar. A little bit styling difference on the top part itself, kind of a more of a cylinder type finish. It's still metal screen. It's still all metal craftsmanship. They didn't cut any corners. Obviously, the XLR port underneath. It's got its logo on the front, which is really nice. It's kind of cool. It's kind of got that old school retro look to it. I'm digging that. You guys see that? I'm gonna put it nice and close for you guys to see that. Look at that. It's actually raised up off the framing. And your craftsmanship Tech Zone audio products is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You guys are amazing. You just won't find this in a lot of products. So going back to the high pass filter, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's actually on the left side toggle switch of the microphone. And this microphone right here, basically turning on the high pass reduces the proximity effect when speaking up closely to the microphone, like what I like to do a lot of times, especially in a serious moment. It also helps reduce background noise, such as rumbling. So maybe you have an AC in the background or some noise going on in the other room, but this will help the actual quality of the mic. So it's a beautiful built-in filter feature that oftentimes you have to set up a filter for or adjust it with your mixer board and things like that, or software. So it's a neat feature, and I gotta say that's awesome. Love it. The next feature we were talking about is the -XDP pad, which is the right toggle switch right here. And when you turn that on, the switch increases the microphone headroom. Now, engage this switch if you need to record a loud source without the fearing of clipping. That's awesome. So instrumental, singing, bands, something like that. There's a lot of things you could do with this microphone where you will get a lot of awesome quality settings that you wouldn't get in the X2. I'm not saying that the X2 isn't a great microphone, because it actually is. It's still a 5-star rated microphone by like over 99.9% of the people that bought it. So what I'm saying is you can't go wrong either way. But if you want to take it to the next level and have professional recording and audio as someone who writes music or sings, this may be the better one for you to go with. For us podcasters and broadcasters or streamers like myself, by the way, come check me out sometime. You guys could actually just, improve your stream quality overall if you want to use this. But if you don't want to and you want to make it a little bit more affordable on your end, you can't go wrong with the Stellar X2. As you can see, what I'm using and talking to you on, it sounds good. It sounds phenomenal. You don't need a $2,000-$3,000 mic when you're getting craftsmanship like this. There's a lot of pride that goes into this craftsmanship. And I'm telling you right now, the K67 style capsule, the way it's designed, the way it's hand-tuned, these Stellar X2, X3 microphones are amazing. I don't give them 5 stars. I give them 10 stars. If I could rate it higher, I would, but I can't. That's as high as I could rate it. So inside the box, when you order this with a high quality construction, you guys are gonna get anything from the shock mount to the pop filter, which is like a comb shape thing. It's all right. And the microphone itself. So you cannot go wrong. And the polar pattern as far as response that's built into the microphones, you guys cannot go wrong with these. These microphones are highly effective. They're highly sensitive on picking up audio. I know some of you are really scared about a microphone like this because you're like, well, what if it picks up all the little in-between sounds and makes, they can hear me drinking a glass of water. If you set up your audio properly and you do it just right, trust me, you could drink something and swallow and not have that big, gulping sound or you know what I mean? So don't fear that. That's something that a lot of people fear when they're first getting into upgrading their audio. And if you go right now to techzoneaudioproducts.com, you can actually listen to the Stellar X2, all right, being played, being sung into. Turn around, listen to the same scenario with the Stellar X3, and do a comparison to see what works for you. I love that TechZone Audio Products did this. You guys doing a comparison of your two products, hands down, thank you for doing that. Beautiful way to market your product. And I'm telling you right now, they were both sounding great. And one has a little bit more factor here than the other, but you cannot go wrong by getting it. Amazing product. So that's pretty much it as far as the review goes. Hands down, I think it's 5 stars. I'm going to try right now. It's not set up, but I'm going to try to plug it in for you guys so you guys can hear the Stellar X2 mic. Now, sometimes when you just plug in a mic on the fly without adjusting it, it might cut in and out. I don't know. So I'm going to try this just so you guys could possibly hear it. Okay. So give me a second right now. I'm going to do it right now as I'm talking to you to try to get you guys to hear this mic. All right, here we go. Test, test. All right, guys. So right now I'm talking to you with the Stellar X3 mic. I didn't do anything. I have the proximity filter on right now. I'm moving a little bit, so it's kind of like weird. But I wanted you to at least hear it, what it sounds like. Not bad, huh? I'm about 2 to 3 inches away from it. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in to the other. All right, there, I just plugged it back into my other mic, making adjustments real quick. So as you can see, the minute I plugged it in, it was instantly tuning and filtering my voice with that proximity filter right off the bat. The problem was though, I kept moving with my hand because I don't have it inside a boom stand. So obviously it's gonna make it move and sound weird. But I can tell you right now, hands down, I could instantly tell the audio and the sound just got leveled. Like it was a plateauing evenly as I spoke. It didn't matter that I was getting closer to the mic or getting away. It was evenly distributing my voice. So I like that feature already. So I hope this kind of kept it easy for you. I wanted to keep it down to like, 15, 20 minutes. Nothing crazy as far as a recording, but I wanted you guys to realize a lot of you are looking for a good microphone or something that could actually work, that makes sense. And I'm telling you right now, the TechZone audio products are some of the best products out there that you could get. So don't wait. If you're going to add something to your setup, not only is it affordable, but it's with the top quality that you could get. If I remember, I think even Tim the Tap Man might even use them. So I think he does. So look around, do a comparison. I wanted to bring this to you first because, well, we have it. So if you guys want to check this out, by all means, do it. Don't waste any time.
It's over 9,000.
Check it out today. Go right to TechZone Audio Products, guys, right there. And if you guys want to catch my podcast, if you're just watching the YouTube video, feel free to check it out. You guys just need to go to LiKwaiLao.com, right here on my .com, and on my .com, all my channels are there. And then all you got to do is click on the podcast section. And you guys could actually check out all the latest and greatest of my podcast, from everybody from gold medalists to indigenous professional anime artists to music artists on Spotify, even character artists and other Twitch streamers. So we do a lot of cool people, meet a lot of cool people. And if you're one of those people that want to have a story out there that needs to be heard and you're looking for the right place, I'm asking you to take the time to just message me so that I can help you get that story out, because I strongly believe in love and support for every type of broadcaster or content creator out there. And I love sharing the products out there from other manufacturers like this beautiful TechZone audio product, the Stellar X3 microphone, which is going to break records. Mark my words. This thing's going to be awesome. you haven't even begun to see what people are going to do with these in the studio. You're just seeing a small step of what they're doing. And I'm telling you right now, I can't wait. You can check out my podcast anytime. It's the LFAM Streamers Podcast. That's LFAM space Streamers Podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio. I'm on 19 different platforms, guys. So check it out. There's many things out there, but I want to thank you for coming by. Hopefully you guys like the review. I wanted to keep it simple. I'm down to earth. I'm not anybody too crazy. I'm just a tech nerd that loves technology, and I love this microphone. So it had to be talked about. So thank you so much for coming in, and be sure to check me out anytime on my streams, or just stop by, play a couple games and say, hey, I watched your stellar review and I just want to come by and play a couple games with you. Or, hey, I'm a content creator and I want to tell my story. Let me know. I'm here for you guys. This is LiKwaiLao showing you one love, known as the Gamer Monk. I appreciate you guys. Much love. I'll see you next time. Peace.